Hello everyone, I hope this video finds you well. My name is Daniel and I'm about to explain you the conditionals. Well, what are the conditionals standing for? We got four types, right? The zero, the first one, the second one, and the third one. So the conditionals are standing for like to express possibilities, actions, or something that could be probable or not. When we are talking about conditionals, we are talking about possibilities, right? Something that could happen in that action. But some conditionals express actions in the future, some of them in the past, and some of them in the present, right? Like the zero involves present. The first one expresses something future simple, like will. The second one involves imaginary situations, like would. And the third one regrets past action, right? So, for example, to start with our topic today, we got the second conditional right here. As you can see, we can analyze the structure, which is composed by if plus past simple, would, and plus infinitive, right? So, this second conditional uses past simple, expresses hypothetical or imaginary situations that we can create in some possibility. There's not like a huge chance to happen, but there's like something probable that could be, right? For example, the first example right here, it shows if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. So what would you do if you won the lottery, right? If you had money, what would you do? The second example, it shows right here, if I met the Queen of England, I'd say hello. So what would you do if you had the chance to meet the England Queen, right? So it shows an hypothetical situation or imaginary. Now we got the third conditional, which I'm also gonna explain right here. The third conditional, the first one is the structure, the purple one, right? It shows if plus past perfect plus the conditional, right? So the conditional is would or wouldn't plus have plus past participle. Now its usage, you can see when we are referring to the third conditional, we're talking about imaginary situations but that had happened in the past, right? Just before another one or just in a concrete past tense, right? Let's take a look at the examples right here. The last purple circle, it says the first one, if I had got a medal, I would have been happy. So it expresses a situation that if you had been happy, if you had won the medal, right? So the second conditional, it says if I had met Susan last week, I would have given her, I don't know, like a hug, or I had say hi, right? So it expresses like past situations, but in a concrete past tense. It's actually similar to the second one, and the third one are actually similar, are pretty similar, but the main difference is the second one expresses something in the future that could happen, or is more like less probable, let's say. And the third one expresses something that had happened in the past, to express regret, to express imaginary situations, but in the past. So that's it. Let's take a look at the zero and first conditional.
Now, as I told you before, we have the four conditional, the zero conditional, that is using for when you want to talk about facts, and the first conditional in this case is when you want to talk about things that happen in the present but they could happen in the future too. So the structure is almost the same. We are going to use if, present simple, but in this case we are going to use the future simple. So an example of this is like if she studies, comma, she will have a better future. This is something in this case we use the first conditional because you don't know if she studies she is going to have a very fever. So we use that because we don't know if that an exactly thing that is gonna happen. And is the structure again is the same. Remember, if if we want to start for the result, the only thing we need to use is delete the comma. For example, she will have a very fever without the comma if she studies, because remember that we need to use the present simple, and the structure it could be the next: if plus present simple plus future simple, or future simple, or in the case that is the result, plus present simple plus if. Remember, without the comma. In this case we don't use the comma, but in this case we use the comma.